right, coming up next, it's a heavyweight clash between Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. Well, he is the best mixed martial artist that the nation of Sweden has ever produced. Former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger Alexander Gustafsson, and he hasn't realized the UFC title yet, but I know you guys will always have UFC 192, one of the harder fights of your career.
One of the toughest nights that I've ever had in the UFC, and Alexander Gustafsson showed in that night that not only is he skilled, he's as tough as they come. From the war with Jon Jones, to the war that him and I had, to some of the biggest victories that he stood and he's won in the octagon. A very, very skilled striker with fantastic boxing, unbelievable footwork, and very, very underrated wrestling. One of the only guys that can say he's taken me down and also taken Jon Jones down in a championship fight.
He really is the total package. I know he hasn't solved that Jon Jones puzzle yet, but truly a special striker. And in terms of the movement at 205 pounds on the feet, nobody does it better than Gus. All right, so here he is, the consensus greatest mixed martial arts athlete of all time, UFC light heavyweight champion Jon Jones. It has been a remarkable career. The toughest fight he has had came against you. He is trying to add to his legacy here tonight in what is yet another big spot for Johnny Bones.
Jon Jones is a guy that has reached the true pinnacle of mixed martial arts. No matter what he was going through outside of the octagon, the moment he stepped foot in there, he was just the best of the very best. I've shared the octagon with him twice, and I have never felt that I was getting attacked by so many different things. He's a phenomenal mixed martial artist, truly deserves to go down in the UFC Hall of Fame. A champion now, was a champion before, one of the longest reigns in UFC light heavyweight history.
And it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it as well as he does. That 84-inch reach, certainly one of many tools in the vast arsenal of Johnny Bones Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones!
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it fight.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, here we go, round 1, Jon Jones versus Alexander Gustafsson, and anybody can talk about both sides of this matchup, DC. It's you, your thoughts on their third meeting here tonight.
Gustafsson has to make some adjustments. In the second fight, he looked a little bit lost. He looked as though he allowed Jones to make the necessary adjustments that he needed to make. Now he's down 0-2. Motivation will not be enough. His full skill needs to be on display in this rematch.
Oh, how about the volume elbows? Oftentimes we see an elbow and it's one and done. Not the case here.
He's so confident with those elbows. He's so good at getting it tight and just throwing them back to back that they do land.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it. You're always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems desperate to keep that title right on.
Nice kick there by Johnny Bone.
Big punch lands through the middle. Oh!
Oh! Knee to the body. 2 minutes remain in the round.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones. Oh, Jones gets the double leg takedown. How good was that? All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground. That's very important.
Oh, nice work from the bottom. Tags him with the punch.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's take a look back at some of the highlights from those previous 5 minutes, DC. And no padding, no glove on that foot.
No glove, no padding. And look at the hip action when he throws those kicks. He's not only kicking just for feel, he's really trying to damage his opponent. And as the fight goes longer, you will start to see it take an effect.
All right, second round is underway. Your thoughts on what we saw over the first 5 minutes?
I saw a very competitive round. It was very strategic. Expect these guys to really pick it up as we go forward in this fight.
Jones gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. Oh, Gustafsson's kick blocked. Oh, and the Superman punch is good.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, big knee there. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard. Every time you see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Ooh.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Oh, huge kick to the body. Wow. And just like that, the fight is over.
It's over. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, that right there is a high-level knockout, ladies and gentlemen. Crowd absolutely loving it. Just a perfect shot to end the fight. Landed flush. I'm not even sure his opponent saw it coming. So a huge, huge win for that young fighter here tonight. Well, hard to perform much better than he did tonight. A huge knockout under the lights. They'll be talking about that one for some time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 59 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.